This is Audible. This is Audible. This is Audible. This is
The Spooky Summer by Stephen King, read by the author. It was a forbiddingly hot summer day in Derry Castle, Maine. Filled as always with the conviction that evil is lurking literally everywhere, I pedaled along the path through the Pine Barrens on Jake Heidelbaker's bike, which he'd loaned to me. Jake was my best friend, but my parents didn't like him. He'd allegedly set 4 old people on fire, and everyone in town had begun to say he'd turn out to be no good. Such is the nature of small-town America. Quick to judge, slow to forgive. I was thinking of these things when suddenly my path was blocked by a forbiddingly tall septuagenarian man wearing overalls and a straw hat. He looked like the sort of man who would eat at Cracker Barrel by himself. His skin was leathery and wrinkled like the taint of a vampire bat. "Hello there, sonny. Gory if it ain't a scorcher," he drawled. "Gonna be a hot summer this summer." "Yeah, it's pretty hot," I replied. I noticed the man was holding a chocolate ice cream cone. Despite the heat of the day and our sheer remoteness from the nearest ice cream shop, the ice cream still held its swirly shape. I didn't like it. It was like Tom Cruise in that it was nice enough looking, but not at all trustworthy. "Hiya! Good day for an ice cream. You look like you could use one." He tilted the cone my way, but I decided I'd heard enough. I'd read enough short horror stories to know where this was going. "Thanks, but I gotta go," I told the large, leathery man. I tried to pedal around him, but he stepped in my way. "Hiya! You're not going anywhere," he grinned, revealing a row of razor-sharp teeth. "I'm gonna rub this chocolate ice cream on the seat of your pants so everyone'll think you pooped yourself. What do you think of that?" For a moment I didn't answer. "Well," I said, "I'll be honest, that's not where I thought this was going." I'm also gonna murder you and eat you raw, but not before I let you run around town so your friends and neighbors can point and laugh at the ice cream on your pants thinking it's a premature dookie." On that note, I pedaled for my life in the opposite direction. I could hear the scary man's heavy footfalls and Maine-specific colloquialisms mere inches behind me. "Hiya!" After pedaling for what felt like an unnecessarily long time, I caught sight of the entrance to the path. "I'm going to make it," I thought. "I'm actually going to—" thunk. My front wheel hit a root. Soaring through the air, I landed in a clump of blackberry bushes. Thorns dug into my skin, holding me in place. The man approached. "It's gonna be a hot summer this summer." Unable to free myself from the bushes, I shut my eyes tight. Terror flooded the seat of my pants. The old guy's plans involving the ice cream cone were no longer relevant. "Hey, what you doing with that can there? Who was he talking to? I opened my eyes to see my best friend Jake. He was dousing the Monster Yankee with a can of gasoline. When the can was empty, he lit a match and tossed it. Vroom. Engulfed in flames, the old man emitted a hellish shriek and ran off into the woods. I sat up in the blackberry bush. "Jake, you saved my life." "Oh, hiya, Lucas," he said. "I thought it was just me and the old guy. Were you here the whole time?" I laughed and shook my head. Good old Jake. It occurs to me now that you never have friends like you did when you were 12. Hell, would you want to?
This is Audible. This is Audible. This is Audible. This is...
I pushed it.